Have you ever wondered how much time you truly have left after turning 70? As the years go by, each one starts to feel more precious. But how can you tell how much time is ahead of you? The truth is, your body is already sending you signs. Some small, some subtle, that can reveal how much longer you might live. And believe it or not, these signs are more than just coincidences. They are scientifically proven indicators of your health and longevity. In this video, we'll explore 7 critical signs that can predict your lifespan after 70, based on patterns seen in individuals who lead long, healthy lives. By watching until the end, you'll not only discover what these signs are, but also learn what steps you can take today to increase your chances of living longer and healthier. Whether it's something as simple as your walking speed or how well you handle stress, these signs could be the key to unlocking a more vibrant future. You might be overlooking everyday habits or changes in your body that are more significant than you think. This video will give you clear, actionable insights to help you improve your balance, strength, sleep, and social connections, all of which play a huge role in how many years you have left to live well. Don't miss out on learning these vital signs that can directly impact your future. Stay with us, and let's dive in to help you live your healthiest, longest life. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Sign 1. Your ability to stand on one leg. Balance is one of those things we often take for granted until we start losing it. It's only then that we realize just how much our body relies on it to navigate through life with ease. But here's a reality check. Your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is one of the strongest predictors of how long you'll live and how well you'll live. I know this might sound surprising, but it's true, and it's a powerful indicator of your overall health. Researchers have found a clear connection between poor balance and a higher likelihood of falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. On the flip side, people who manage to maintain their balance well into their 70s and beyond tend to live longer and enjoy a better quality of life. It's easy to brush off these warning signs, thinking that unsteadiness is just part of getting older, but it's more than that. It's your body's way of signaling that things aren't quite as strong as they used to be. Let's take Carol and Nancy as examples. Both women are in their early 70s, yet their bodies tell a very different story. Carol has always been active. She walks daily, practices yoga, and has the kind of balance that lets her easily lift one foot off the ground for several seconds without hesitation. But Nancy, she hasn't thought much about her balance over the years. When she tries to stand on one leg, she teeters and stumbles, needing to grab onto something to stay upright. It's not just embarrassing or inconvenient. It's a sign of deeper issues at play. What Nancy doesn't realize is that this loss of balance isn't just a little wobble here and there. It's a major red flag. It's a signal that her coordination, muscle strength, and even brain function could be on a decline. Balance requires so much more than just muscle strength. It demands a sharp nervous system and a healthy brain. And if you've started to notice yourself tripping more often, feeling wobbly when you turn too quickly, or needing to lean on walls or furniture to keep steady, this is your body crying out for attention. But here's the good news. Balance can be improved. Yes, you can take action, and it's never too late. Simple exercises like standing on one foot for a few seconds each day, walking heel to toe, or practicing gentle Tai Chi can go a long way in restoring that stability. Think about it. If you want to be able to walk with confidence, to stand tall without fear of stumbling, you need to start building that balance now. So, right now, take a second to test yourself. Stand up and lift one foot off the ground. Can you hold it for 10 seconds without losing your balance? If not, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Every step you take toward improving your balance today will pay off in the years to come. Your future self will thank you for the effort you put in now. The stronger and steadier you become today, the more confident and capable you'll be as the years go by. Sign 2. Your grip strength. Here's something that might surprise you. The strength of your handshake can reveal more about your future than you ever imagined. It's not just about being able to shake someone's hand firmly. It's about what that grip says about your overall health. Researchers have found that grip strength is one of the clearest indicators of vitality in older adults. It's not just about how much you can carry. It's a reflection of your muscle health, circulation, and nervous system function. And believe me, this is something we shouldn't ignore. Think about Robert, a 78-year-old man who's always taken pride in his firm handshake. He stayed active, did light weightlifting, and never thought twice about carrying groceries or twisting open a jar. But then there's Walter, also 78, who started to notice that tasks like opening a bottle or holding onto a heavy bag were becoming harder. At first, he thought it was just a normal part of aging, but his declining grip strength was a warning sign, one he should have paid more attention to. Your grip strength is more than just a measure of hand power. It's a reflection of the strength in the rest of your body. If your grip is starting to weaken, chances are your muscles, your entire body, are beginning to lose their resilience. And that's hard to bounce back from. As your muscle strength declines, so does your ability to stay active, independent, and resilient. This isn't just about lifting weights or doing strenuous exercises. It's about maintaining your quality of life and your ability to take care of yourself in the long run. But here's the silver lining. You can rebuild your grip strength. It's never too late to start working on it. Simple exercises like squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, or even carrying light weights can help keep your muscles strong and your grip firm. Don't ignore it. If you've noticed that your handshake isn't as strong as it used to be, or that everyday tasks are becoming more of a challenge, take action now. Test your grip. Squeeze that ball or shake that hand, and pay attention to what your body is telling you. How well you hold on to things today might just determine how well you'll hold on to life in the years to come. And remember, it's never too late to make a change. Strengthen your grip today, and you'll be building a foundation of strength that will carry you through your golden years. Sign 3. Your walking speed. When it comes to predicting how long you'll live after the age of 70, there's a surprisingly simple but powerful sign that often gets overlooked: your walking speed. It's not buried in a doctor's report or genetic test results, nor is it hidden in your calorie intake or workout routine. It's something far simpler: how fast and steady your feet carry you through life. Research shows that those who maintain a brisk and consistent pace as they grow older, especially in their 70s and beyond, tend to live longer, healthier lives compared to those who slow down drastically. Walking speed is an incredibly telling reflection of overall health. It's directly tied to muscle strength, heart function, and even brain health. Think of it this way: when you walk, you're not just moving your legs, you're moving your entire well-being forward. Let's look at two individuals, Joe and Frank, both 75 years old. Joe starts his day with a walk, keeping a steady pace, and crosses the street without hesitation or struggle. When he climbs stairs, there's no wobble in his step. His legs seem to hold him up with purpose and confidence. Joe's walking is smooth, controlled, and balanced. Frank, on the other hand, has seen his pace slow to a crawl. He struggles to keep up with his friends, takes breaks more often, and even feels unsteady at times, like his body is betraying him. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Joe's steady stride is a testament to his body's vitality. He's walking strong and walking well, and that's an incredible indicator that his body and mind are in sync, functioning harmoniously. Frank, however, has slowed down, and his physical decline is reflected in his gait. A slow, shaky walk can signal much more than just aging. It's often a sign of deeper issues like muscle weakness, poor circulation, or even early signs of neurological decline. It's like your legs are the foundation of a house. When they weaken, the entire structure becomes more fragile. It's easy to overlook, But your walking speed tells you far more than you might imagine about how your body is doing. But here's the bright side. Unlike many aspects of aging, walking speed is something that you have the power to change. You can work to improve it. The more you walk, the stronger you'll become. It doesn't have to be an all-or-nothing thing. You don't need to train for marathons or become an elite athlete. Small, consistent steps, like taking a walk around the block or adding simple leg exercises to your day, can make all the difference. And believe me, it's worth it. You'll feel the difference in your energy, in your joints, and in your sense of control over your own body. If you've noticed that your pace has slowed down, don't ignore it. Don't just chalk it up to getting older. Take action. Your walking speed is more than a simple measurement of how fast you're going. It's a reflection of your body's overall resilience and vitality. The truth is, how you move through life could very well determine how long you can keep moving at all. So, take a moment to check in with your pace. It might just reveal more about your health than you ever realized. Sign 4. Your sleeping patterns. One of the most underrated signs of how long you'll live has nothing to do with what you eat, how often you exercise, or even how you manage stress. It's your sleep. The quality of your sleep has a profound impact on how long and how well you live, especially after the age of 70. It's not just about lying down and closing your eyes at the end of the day. Sleep is the time when your body and mind repair themselves, when your immune system strengthens, and when toxins in your brain get cleared away. Sleep is the foundation that supports everything else in your life. Studies have consistently shown that people in their 70s and beyond who enjoy consistent, high-quality sleep tend to have a better chance at living longer and enjoying a healthier life. Meanwhile, those who wrestle with poor sleep are more likely to experience memory problems, weakened immunity, and an increased risk of heart disease. Think about two men, Sam and Graham, both in their mid-70s. Sam has a steady routine. He goes to bed at the same time each night, sleeps around 7 hours, and wakes up feeling refreshed and ready to take on the day. His sleep gives him the energy to live life with vibrance and clarity. Then there's Graham. He struggles with restless nights, tossing and turning, waking up multiple times, and never feeling truly rested. Even though he's in the same age group as Sam, his sleep troubles are taking a toll on his health. Over time, Graham's mental clarity fades, he feels foggy during the day, and his energy wanes. His blood pressure fluctuates, and he begins to feel as though his body is betraying him. It's a sad truth, but sleep has an enormous impact on everything else in life. If you're not sleeping well, nothing else is going to function properly. So if you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night, tossing and turning, or simply feeling exhausted even after hours in bed, don't brush it off. Your body is telling you something important. Sleep troubles can stem from a variety of sources: stress, poor diet, lack of exercise, or even serious health issues like sleep apnea. But the good news is that you don't have to suffer in silence. You can take steps to improve your sleep. Small adjustments can have a profound effect on your sleep quality. Reduce your screen time before bed. Try sticking to a regular sleep schedule. Get natural sunlight during the day to help regulate your internal clock, and avoid eating large meals right before bed. These simple changes might seem small, but they could make all the difference in your ability to rest well. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested, it's about keeping your body and mind in peak condition. If your sleep patterns have changed, or if you're waking up tired every morning, don't ignore it. It's time to make changes. Because how you sleep tonight could have a direct impact on how you feel, how strong you stay, and how long you live in the years to come. Your body is calling out for help, and it's up to you to listen and act before it's too late. Sign 5. Your appetite and eating habits. As we age, one of the most significant indicators of our longevity is the way we nourish our bodies, and how we eat after 70 can truly determine how much longer we have to enjoy the pleasures of life. A healthy appetite, paired with a balanced diet full of whole foods, doesn't just help you stay strong in body, it also fortifies your immune system, boosts your energy levels, and supports your vitality. But when appetite diminishes or eating habits become unhealthy, it's not just a minor inconvenience. It's a glaring warning sign that something is wrong. The consequences can be dire, as poor eating habits can accelerate the aging process, weaken muscles, and put us at greater risk for serious health conditions. Consider two women, Margaret and Susan, both 74. Margaret approaches each meal with excitement and gratitude. She enjoys a colorful variety of fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Every bite fuels her energy, and she takes great pride in preparing her meals. She has maintained a steady weight, and most importantly, she feels vibrant and full of life. Contrast this with Susan, who has noticed that her appetite just isn't the same as it once was. Meals no longer bring her the same joy, and she finds herself skipping them more often than not. She gravitates toward processed foods for convenience, and over the past year, she has lost weight without trying. What Susan doesn't realize is that this shift in her eating habits isn't just a minor phase. It's a signal from her body that something is wrong. Her decreasing appetite could be a sign that her body isn't absorbing nutrients the way it should, which can lead to muscle loss, a slower metabolism, and a weakened immune system. For many older adults, a loss of appetite is more than just a temporary change. It's often tied to underlying health issues like digestive problems, hormonal shifts, or even early signs of cognitive decline. This can lead to the breakdown of muscle tissue, causing frailty and an increased risk of falls. When you don't eat enough, your body doesn't just run out of fuel. It starts to break down what's already there, and that can have devastating consequences. If you've noticed that meals no longer excite you, if you're feeling full after just a few bites, or if you've been losing weight without meaning to, please don't ignore it. It's time to act before things get worse. Eating well after 70 isn't about simply staying full. It's about ensuring that your body gets the vital nutrients it needs to keep you strong, healthy, and independent. I can't stress enough how important it is to focus on whole, nutrient-rich foods and stay hydrated. Don't dismiss a fading appetite as something to simply brush off. It could be your body's way of crying out for help, asking you to pay attention before things spiral out of control. So take a moment to ask yourself, are you truly enjoying your meals, or are you just going through the motions? Are you getting enough protein, fiber, and healthy fats to nourish your body and keep your muscles strong? Have you noticed a change in your appetite or energy levels that might be telling you something important? The way you eat today will have a lasting effect on your ability to live an independent and vibrant life in the years to come. Don't wait until it's too late to make a change. Your future health depends on the decisions you make now. Sign 6. Your ability to handle stress. How we deal with stress in our later years speaks volumes about how much longer we'll live and how well we'll live. Stress is often seen as a normal part of life, but the truth is that chronic stress doesn't just affect your mood, it ravages your health. It weakens your immune system, increases your risk of heart disease, and can even hasten the aging process. But the remarkable thing is that some people seem to have found the key to managing stress with grace. These individuals tend to remain healthier, more active, and mentally sharp well into their later years. The ability to handle stress effectively could be the one thing that determines not just how long you live, but how much joy and peace you experience in the process. Take John and Richard, for example. Both are 76 years old, but their approaches to life's challenges are starkly different. John faces the same ups and downs as anyone else: unexpected bills, health scares, family dilemmas, but he's learned to navigate them with a calm, steady approach. He practices mindfulness, deep breathing, and makes time for social connections, refusing to let worries consume him. John has learned that life is full of unpredictability, but that doesn't mean he has to let it break him down. In contrast, Richard's life is ruled by stress. He constantly worries about things he cannot change, feels overwhelmed by the smallest inconveniences, and often finds himself stuck in an endless loop of negative thoughts. Over time, this constant state of stress has taken its toll on his body. His blood pressure has risen, he has trouble sleeping, and his energy has dwindled. Richard doesn't realize that long-term stress causes inflammation in the body, and that inflammation is the root cause of so many age-related diseases, things like Alzheimer's, heart disease, and diabetes. If you often feel tense, exhausted, or emotionally drained, please don't overlook these signs. Managing stress is not just about coping, it's about thriving. Finding healthy outlets for stress, whether that's through physical exercise, mindfulness practices, or even just taking a moment to laugh, can be life-changing. I firmly believe that stress doesn't need to control you. You can control it. Ask yourself, when life throws challenges your way, do you meet them with resilience and an open heart, or do you let worry and stress dictate your emotions? The ability to remain calm, think clearly, and take control of your reactions is more than just a mental skill. It's a physical one that will determine how long you live and how well you age. Stress may feel like a constant companion, but you don't have to let it rule your life. By finding ways to manage it, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. Sign 7. Your social connections. The strength of your relationships, the depth of your connections with others, can truly be one of the most powerful indicators of how long and how well you will live, especially once you've crossed that milestone of 70. I can't help but feel that this is something we often overlook in our busy lives, thinking that our physical health is the sole predictor of our longevity. But, let's face it, what would life be without the people we care about? Studies have shown time and time again that those who maintain strong, fulfilling relationships, whether through family, friends, or their community, tend to live longer and healthier lives. It's not just about having someone to talk to. It's about emotional sustenance, love, and the joy that comes with meaningful social bonds. On the flip side, the cruel truth is that loneliness can be deadly. Research tells us that isolation is a silent killer. People who feel disconnected from others often face elevated risks of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and unfortunately, premature death. It's devastating to think that something so preventable, like staying connected, could have such profound consequences on your health. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Let me tell you a story. Picture 2 women, Eleanor and Barbara, both in their late 70s. Eleanor, at 78, has a heart full of laughter and joy. She stays in regular touch with old friends, attends a local book club, and cherishes her family time. She's not just getting by, she's thriving. Her life is full of smiles, love, and the kind of connection that most people crave. Her energy is contagious, and she looks forward to each day with a sense of purpose. Meanwhile, Barbara, also 78, has found herself in a different place. She has drifted away from her old friends, and her family, though present, isn't there in the way she needs them. As the months pass, Barbara feels her world shrink. The loneliness creeps in like a shadow, gradually stealing her vitality. Her health starts to deteriorate, her mood grows darker, and she feels increasingly distant from the life she once knew. The saddest part is that it could have been different. The power of human connection, truly engaging with others, having those meaningful moments with loved ones, has a direct impact on your physical health. When we reach out to others, our brains stay active, our bodies release endorphins and other chemicals that promote well-being, and we can stave off stress and mental exhaustion. Now, I know life isn't always easy, and sometimes we just don't feel like socializing. But if you find yourself withdrawing, avoiding calls, skipping out on social gatherings, or choosing isolation over connection, don't ignore the signs. It doesn't have to be an all-or-nothing situation. You don't need to be surrounded by people 24/7, but small efforts can lead to big changes. Reach out to an old friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Join a group that shares a common interest. Even a short, meaningful conversation with someone who cares can change the course of your day and your life. These little moments of connection, they matter more than we realize. I'll tell you from the heart, investing in relationships, no matter how small the step, can significantly improve your quality of life and extend the years you have left. We tend to think of happiness as something that can be bought or achieved through material means, but the real treasures in life are the people we share it with. And I don't think anyone, at the end of their days, would look back and wish they had spent more time alone. It's the relationships we nurture, the love we give and receive, that truly enrich our lives. These connections don't just bring joy. They help safeguard our health and ensure that we live longer, fuller lives. Now that you've heard the 7 signs, I urge you to take a step back and reflect. Where are you in your journey? Are you feeling strong and full of purpose, or have you noticed a few subtle signs that you may be heading down the wrong path? The wonderful news is that most of the things that determine how well you age, your walking speed, grip strength, sleep quality, eating habits, stress levels, and, yes, your social connections, are all things you can work on. Your future is not set in stone. It's shaped by the choices you make today, the effort you put in now. Don't wait for a doctor to tell you it's time for a change. Take action today. Start walking more, strengthen those muscles, focus on sleep, reach out to the people who matter to you, and find ways to manage your stress. Your life can be everything you want it to be if you take charge of your choices. And remember, it's the connections you make that will carry you through to a healthier, happier, and longer life. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on everything we've discussed today. What stood out to you? What have you learned so far? I'd love to hear from you. Comment below and share one thing you've learned that you're going to bring into your life moving forward. Whether it's prioritizing your social connections or taking small steps to improve your health, it's all about making those positive changes today for a better tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more helpful tips and stories. Your support means the world to us, and we can't wait to bring you more content that helps you live your best life. Take care and see you in the next video.